Hey there, welcome to a video with the Kanto Cup here. So today's video, I did two sets with this team. Charizard using Fire Spin, Fire Blast, Dragon Claw, Shadow Poliwrath that you have seen from previous videos in the Fossil Cup, and then a non-Shadow Snorlax. These are the IVs, and Snorlax is running the typical Body Slam Superpower moveset. So let's get right into it. Right, hopping into the first one, we have Primate. So neutral lead. They decide to swap out. I decide to, since I didn't swap out right away, to go for some chip damage, but I am going to shield this Dark Pulse up. I think I go into Snorlax after this. I farm up to near back-to-back Blast Burn. I'm one away. Nope, going to Poly. Oh, I go into Poliwrath to catch the Dark Pulse. Yep, I figured since they threw on 4, they're going to throw on 4 again, and they were at 4 from their sneak. So I do let this go again. I don't want to use my last shield yet. I'm going to farm up quite a bit and get to near, if not double, back-to-back, regardless of which move I go for. I believe they're the same energy. I'm 1 away or 2 away. Okay, so I go for the Scald because it does have a chance for a debuff, and most likely they will not shield anyway. Then I go for the combo play. Dynamic Punch, now looking back at it, might have been the play in terms of taking it out. But that's okay. And then this is over. I can't switch out right now. I should have thrown the Dragon Claw right away, but that's okay. The Snorlax will wall because I doubt they have Fire Blast. And if they had Fire Blast, they would have actually tried. So, good game to my opponent. Very well played. Speaking of AWAG, it's like I think the new Rocket event, it's technically after Kanto Cup's over, but make no mistake, once that happens, you're going to see a lot more Shadow AWACs where it ranks highly on the leaderboards. So they swap into Mew, I respond with Snorlax. I will let this first move go through, just in case they go for a Wild Charge first, but they usually don't, which is smart. I will let this go through again. I should be surviving a Wild Charge just fine. And I'm going to farm up some more. So like, 2.5 Body Slam, almost 2.5 Body Slams worth. And they let it go, which totally makes sense. Do I go for Superpower? Yep, go for Superpower. I think I tried doing the Body Slam, but Superpower definitely does more, and they get less farm for certain. So that's only 2 counters. Then I come with Poliwrath, and this game should be over unless I play dumb. And, I've definitely kind of not been doing the best, especially with the lack of denials now. But this is how the game is supposed to work, so... that's not, it's not complaining. It's just like, oh, no, I got to learn, got to practice. So, yeah, I've been plateauing in the veteran range for quite some time. What's funny is since going to veteran, except maybe that first set afterwards, I haven't gone under 2,500 ELO yet, which is like a miracle. So at least I'm maintaining, which is definitely better than other seasons where I've definitely dropped like 300 points. All right, so they go for a Rock Slide here, takes me out. Then I come in with Poliwrath, and I got to try to sneak, and we simultaneous KO. So that is a good game to my opponent. Very well played. Oh, looks like I used a second set for this first part of the video, but that's okay. So we're just going to have fun watching these videos here. So, alrighty, Blast twice. I swap into Snorlax right away. I'm going to let them go. I should have gone for a Superpower. That is definitely the play here. I would have lost the secondary matchup anyway, but whatever. All right, and then I'm going to come in with Dragon Claw. I will probably have to shield up what is most likely a Rock Slide because they're only going to get to one move anyway, which is smart on them. So I am down to shield, and I still don't have switch advantage. So this is still an uphill battle for sure. All right, I come in with Blastoise. I will let this Hydro Cannon go through. I don't want to use my shield. I'm farming up. I'm not throwing. I got to save my energy for what's in the back. And they come in with Electrode. So this is already a good game because I just both my Pokemon lose to Electrode and they're already such low health. So even if I had shielded, it wouldn't have made a difference. Electrode would have just gotten off a move, and yeah, so this wouldn't have made a difference. So I just got hard countered basically and I don't know why I'm shielding. I think I was trying to farm down. Yeah. Yeah, so I was hoping I could farm down, but that was my only play, is to farm down. But had I counted, I should have been able to recognize they had the moves. So, good game to my opponent, very well played. So we are 1-1-1 right now in this first set I'm showing you here. Ooh, beautiful lead, especially with Fire Spin. Okay, I gotta come in with Snorlax. They got a Alolan Raichu. Love it. Alrighty, I'm gonna go for this Body Slam. They should be getting a shield simply because they want to get off their moves. I am gonna shield this first one. It could very well be just a Thunder Punch. I'm expecting it to be, and then I'm thinking they want to have Wild Charge, even though I have seen, pure Electric moveset, and I get it with 1 HP. I start with 1 HP, and because of the licks, I'm able to just lick down before their Volt Switch goes through, so that is huge. 1 HP in the Dream. Had that been the Shadow Snorlax, that would not have happened. They come in with Sand Slash. I think they might have thought that I didn't have a superpower, and this is a little questionable. I come in with Charizard after they farm down my Snorlax, and I go for a Dragon Claw. I don't know why I did that. And I shield because I'm going to go for another Dragon Claw. It should get the shield. And then I think I swap out into my Poliwrath. Given how I only have a 1 IV for attack, I should be losing CMT here, which looks to be the case. But I should be able to survive a Dynamic Punch. That's the hardest hitting move, and I do. And this Dynamic Punch will take out their Shadow Poliwrath, and that is a good gain to my opponent. Very well played. Alrighty, on to the next match. Yep, this is the final one of the first set. So we got a Alolan Marowak, and this is a decent lead since they have Fire Spin. I am going to swap to catch what is likely should be a Shadow Bone, and we catch it, a double resisted move. It's great. They farm up 1, and then they bring in a Lapras, so I will let them throw the first Surf. I'm trying to get to double Superpower, and unfortunately, they sneak through. Again, this is just me. I gotta know better timing. Maybe I wouldn't have gotten there in the first place, but sometimes you gotta risk it for the biscuit. And I'm gonna go for a very aggressive farm down here after I throw the Scald, because either they get a shield or I go for an aggressive farm down after they shield. So I will shield this. It is a Skull Bash, so this is a good shield. This is an excellent shield. I'm hoping I can farm down before they get to a second Surf. So this is the first one. I will let this go through. And unfortunately just make it. So I will let this go through. I have so much energy, but I will survive. Alrighty, and then they farm down, and then who do they come back in with? They come in with an Alolan Sandslash. So I am going to go for the Dynamic Punch, Alolan Sandshrew, excuse me. And then they come in with Marowak. I think they were hoping to catch a Scald, possibly, which makes sense. And then this should be game over, as I should get to a double Dragon Claw just fine. And that'll be a good game to my opponent. Very well played. So, yeah, we went 3-1-1, so not too shabby. Alrighty, hopping into the next match, we have Charizard versus Nidoqueen. So this is definitely Nidoqueen's favor. The Poison Jab, Poison Fang combination is just, oh my god. I'm just going to go for this Fire Blast here, and then most likely swap out into Snorlax, I believe is what I do. Oh, they take me out. Poison Jab went through. Alright, I'm just going to go into Snorlax here. Definitely going to take a Poison Fang comfortably, especially a non-Shadow one. And they come in with Lickitung. I will respond with Poliwrath, and thankfully I am up a shield. That is my saving grace. They will likely bait me with Body Slam while they build up the Power Whip, but I can't risk it, so. Ready, and then, yeah, they already had a second Body Slam. It's like, God help. Shadow Poliwrath definitely is on the glassier side of things. I have to throw the Scald, unfortunately. I wasn't going to be able to farm down. So if it gets a shield, great. If it doesn't, oh boy. Righty, they come in with Nidoqueen. That is okay. I will go for the Scald right here, then go for the combo play. Well, combo-ish. Okay, and now I have some potential win con here. Alrighty, I gotta let the Surf go through. Obviously, I don't have shield. So, we're gonna try to get to a Superpower Body Slam. Okay, I'm at the Superpower. That's good. And then, okay. And then I go for the Body Slam right before, but then I undercharge because I realize my win condition is to farm down with Poliwrath and get to a Scald before they get to a Poison Fang. Otherwise, I'm dead. And I get to the Scald, and that's a good game to my opponent very played. So definitely had to, I recognize my win con here after the Superpower. So, yep, good game. Hopping into the next match. Charizard versus Dragonair. Not the greatest. This would have been much better if it was a Dragon Breath Charizard. So I'm going to go into a Snorlax, as Aqua Tail will hit like a truck. Okay, they come in with Lickitung. So I'm going to go for this Body Slam first to get some chip damage and in hopes I can do shield. But honestly, if I'm going to go for, I might have should have gone for the Superpower first because they are smart to not shield. They survive a Superpower from full health just fine. And then they come in with okay, they're going to go for the Body Slam. I should survive this. Going to go for a Body Slam right here. This probably will not take it out, I'm just trying to get some energy or get my Snorlax very low, and it's a CP tie, and they do shield, so this is good. I believe my play I come in is to farm down with Charizard here. Do I shield? No, I do not shield. Righty, and then I do one Fire Spin. I will shield this. Now I'm at the back-to-back Dragon Claw. And then I'm going to go for, Dragon Claw 1. They should be shielding this. Otherwise, it's near, if not taking it out. Okay, and then they make a beautiful swap into either Alolan Sandshrew or Sandslash. It's a Sandshrew. I'm just going to stay in here, and hopefully it forces them to throw. Yeah, chunking that, yeah. And then I can just farm up or farm down with Poliwrath. And this will be a good game as... I'm just going to go right away. I recognize the Dragonair is near, if not energy dry. And I still have my shield left, and that's what they recognize too. So good game to my opponent. Very well played. Right, Hypno. So, I'm going to stay in here. Snorlax is my heavy, as my heart is my strongest counter to a Hypno. I will shield this up. It's most likely a Thunder Punch. And it's a Shadow Wall, which is better for me in terms of farming. So I'm going to do one Fire Spin or one Confusion, go for a Dragon Claw, and I get a shield. This is perfect. So I'm just going straight for the Fire Blast. I'm pretty sure I would barely not make it to a double Dragon Claw. And then they come in with Alolan Muk. Their Hypno's on 1 HP. They should not get to move now. They did 2 Confusions. I'm going to come in with Snorlax now. Arguably, maybe should have come in with Poliwrath. But you know what? I made my choice. We're going to live with it. So they survive a Dark Pulse. I survive a Dark Pulse just fine. I'm going to go for a Body Slam. I do not want to debuff myself. And thankfully, I'm only going to take 1 Confusion. I should be only taking 1 Confusion on my Poliwrath later on. And then I go for a Superpower. I believe they'll be at 3 counters now for the Poliwrath. And then I'm Mud-Shotting. I do have to be wary of the swap. But honestly, I think the play is to either catch or farm down. I guess I don't catch. And then Hypno comes in. I'm going to go for the Scald. And I managed to knock out the Machamp. And then the Fire Spin beats the Confusion. So I'm able to win that game with legit 1 HP in the Dream. So good game to my opponent. Very well played. That was a nail biter. So glad I saved the Charizard for later. Even though I didn't use it for a Sax Hulk like some people would. Or most people I feel would. All right, Mew versus Charizard. So we're going to stay in here. I think it's 5 to a Surf, 6 to a Wild Charge, assuming that moveset. And I am going to shield the Surf. And then I should have recognized that they got to a second Surf already. Because it takes 7 Fire Spins for 2 Dragon Claws. So yeah, should have recognized that immediately. And now they're up a shield. This is Nidoqueen, so I am going to stay until they throw the Poison Fang. And either I throw the Body Slam, I'm going to swap into Poliwrath right away. Okay, they go for Earth Power, which is interesting. At least they use more energy. So they do use a shield on the Body Slam, which is great. Okay, and then I'm going to let this Poison Fang go, which is, so sad. I have to hope they let this go through. If they don't, I'm dead. And they do, so good on them. And then this game is over. So very well played to my opponent. So they just kind of half-hard countered me, in a sense, semi-hard countered me, whether it was typing or just fast move beat down. So, right, Snorlax. So neutral lead here. We're going to stay in here. We are going to farm up. I will likely shield the first Body Slam. And I do sneak in my own Fire Spin. So that's the beauty of longer animation moves. It's like when you sneak in. All right, they come with Lapras. I will go for the Blast Burn. So, alrighty, and then I come with Poliwrath, as that is the harder counter to Lapras. But yeah, so that's the beauty of longer fast moves, is you can sneak, when you sneak in, it's huge, versus like sneaking in a single lick or lock on. They let the Diving Punch go through, and I believe I was able to get their farm up right before their Skull Bash. I go for the Scald now, because I did reveal Dynamic Punch, and that would have taken them out. So I'm able to get the shield, and then I'm going to go for a not Body Slam. I'm not Snorlax right now. Go for a Dynamic Punch here. Let's do it. Oh, and then come with Eradicate. Arguably, maybe should have gone into the Snorlax right away, but I should be a surviving anyone move. And they're trying to survive and use their move after my superpower. They survive with 1 HP and a Dream, but one lick takes them out. So that is a good game to my opponent. Very well played. So yeah. Oh, and look! A shiny Mewtwo! Terrible IVs. It's like a 10, 11, 10, I think. Hang on, let's see. Hang on. Let's double check that again. I think I was right. 10, 11, 10. Yeah. So not the best I've used, but we got the shiny, and now I can trade for someone else's shiny, especially if a best friend, and with a lucky trade, and then get the 12, 12, 12. So I have nothing to lose here by trading for their shiny Mewtwo, not shiny Shadow. You can't trade Shadows. Wish you could, but it was not to be. Alrighty then. Well, thank you all so much for watching. That was a 7-2-1 run with this team. Hoping to try out more sets later with this team and other teams in the future. I'm hoping I can make it to expert before this rotation ends, but a lot of these opponents are getting good, and the game has definitely changed in a sense due to part to the fast move denial fix. So thank you all so much for watching. If you like this content, remember to hit the like button and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.